Traders Live podcast.
All right, morning, Marto. Can see you're
Oh,
elsewhere today, mate. How are you?
g'day, mate. Yeah, I'm just about to board the barge to Strutty, but
Yeah.
blue skies, mate. Looking forward to it.
So when you said that it was probably best that we take a day off because of the public holiday, you took that quite literally.
Very literally, mate. Yeah,
Yep.
you got you
No,
got to live.
good.
You got to live a little, you know.
Yeah, well, I haven't been outside in months, but I'll take your word for it. Mate, last night, pretty much a non-event across all markets. I think even Australia, sort of, there was a bit of a drive down yesterday, and then the main thing that sort of happened in the Australian session was China regulators came down on iron ore manipulation over there, and that sort of, I think, accounted for a little bit of that pullback in the day there for a brief bit of time, but I mean, going to the overnight sessions, we sort of had UK. The PMI came out at about 8:30 our time, and we saw a sort of sharp sell-off in that first hour or two. But I mean, that was just a blip, and as far as I'm concerned, just day continued on as per normal after that. Do you have any sort of insights as to any of the overnight moves or yesterday's session and what you thought of it?
Not really, mate. No, we're just kind of waiting. In holiday mode, I guess. I think the last 3 days on the Aussies, the range has been less than 30 points, so.
Mm.
Not a great deal going on. S&P, I said take the night off last night because that was just always going to go nowhere.
Yep.
And yeah, I guess we just look forward to how we open up today.
Yep. In terms of what we are expecting today and even tonight in the overnight session, without obviously having today's data sort of come through, where do you see the market going, if anywhere? Obviously, coming off the back of a holiday on Thursday, are people just going to take the Friday? Are we expecting any volatility? How's that all playing out for us?
Yeah, if you look at like the last couple of years, I mean, we've had two very different scenarios. We had one where I think I put up this morning, but it was the largest post-COVID collapse. So we had a 3.5% fall 2 years ago on the Thanksgiving Friday, and then last year we finished flat for the day with not much movement. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, as you know, low liquidity can sometimes see the biggest moves as well, just because obviously
Yes.
if overwhelmed with buyers or sellers, then obviously you get greater ranges. So yeah, it'll be interesting. Generally, the day after a US holiday, if you look at the stats, generally lower. I think we're looking at I think 50% of the time it kind of falls from open. And only 5% of the time it'll rally from open. So definitely probably a bias to the downside if you look at historicals today. But yeah, we'll see what happens when we open up.
Yep. No, too easy. And I've had a look through our economic calendar for the remainder of the week, and there's nothing really of interest. Probably the most noteworthy now is we have Japan's CPI print at 10:30 our time, but that is obviously likely to be a non-event as well. So, I mean, that's probably it for us for the week, unless you've got anything else that you want to share going into the weekend.
No, mate. No, that's it from me.
Yeah, good. Well, I'll leave you to your holiday, and I'll pretend like I'm going to go get outside for the weekend, but
Greg, enjoy
not
your
too
Friday.
easy. Easy, and we'll do it all again next week. See you, mate.
Look forward to it. Thanks, mate.